Hello YouTube! It's been a little bit since we had a video like this, but I was tagged by Erin Foxfield to do the small YouTubers tag. I don't think I've ever actually been technically tagged to do a tag video before. I've always just kind of like done it on my own. So this is exciting. Question number 1. What inspired you to start making videos? Starting to make videos was not really a conscious thing for me. I knew about YouTube and I used YouTube to watch videos before I started making videos, but it wasn't something like I dreamed of doing necessarily. Like, I feel like young kids today, a lot of them probably really want to be YouTubers. Like, I feel like that's a hip thing to do now. But when I was in high school, I was just like, YouTube's cool. And then as I became more interested in screenwriting and video production stuff and started leaning more towards doing that in college, that's when I became more interested in making YouTube videos. I got my first laptop, which had a webcam in it, and I was like, well, I have equipment now, so I can do this thing. But basically, I feel like I was essentially introduced to the idea of vlogging by Andrew Bravner. He, I'm pretty sure, was the first person I ever subscribed to. They featured him on the front page, and I was like, well, what's this? I think he was the first person that really showed me that I was like, oh, this is a thing where people sit in their room and talk to cameras. Question number 2. How long have you been on YouTube? I have had my YouTube account since December of 2006, which sometimes I forget, and then I'll be clicking around my channel page and then I'll see that statistic and I'll say, wow, because that means I've had my YouTube channel this December. I will have had it for like 8 years, which feels really long time. I basically made that account so it would be easier for me to compile favorites lists of anime AMVs. So then I really made my first vlogs in the spring of 2009, and they're pretty much probably all privated or deleted now because they're terrible and I'm embarrassed of them. Question number 3. Have you ever had another channel? I have never had another YouTube channel. In college, I talked with a couple of friends. We were gonna start a collab channel, but we never got that off the ground. Question 4. Where do you see yourself and your channel in 5 years? I'm not really a long-term planner. I'm not good at it. So here's just like some vague, hopeful, idealistic things for 5 years from now. So in terms of myself, I just want to be happy. That's always my number 1 life goal, to be happy and to be able to provide for myself successfully. And if I'm providing for myself successfully with something that makes me happy, that'd be great. I really can't say for sure about my channel. So much can change in 5 years. If I still have things to say, I'll be here. But if I move on, then I'll have moved on. And I don't know, this will always be a cool hobby that I did that maybe someday I can share with my children and be like, look, I existed, I don't know, as a cool young person. Question number 5. What message are you trying to get across in your videos? So in my videos, I'm not really consciously trying to send a message, but if I think about my body of work, I think there is something that I do convey. It's okay to be who you are and like what you like and do what you want to do, as long as it's legal. And just express yourself the way that you want to. Like, you don't have to fit yourself in a box. Just be who you want to be and screw the haters. Just do what you want to make yourself happy. Question number 6. Do people from school know about your videos? When I was in college, some people did know I made videos. Mostly my friends, who I told them to watch my videos. And sometimes like the people that I lived with, because they would see me making videos. But yeah, I don't think most of them really paid a lot of attention or gave a crap about what I was doing. Question 7. What does your username mean? My original YouTube username, which I still technically, I guess, like the URL to get to my channel, is youtube.com/RibbitRibbit1213. RibbitRibbit1213 is an old AOL Instant Messenger username of mine that I was still using when I made my YouTube account, that I was just using for everything at the time. Basically, it is combined from the fact that when I made it, I liked frogs and I was 12 going on 13 years old. So even though I was no longer 12 going on 13 when I made my YouTube account, that was still a username that I was using for everything, and I hadn't moved on to the next username that I used for everything just yet. And krystaaaalkay, or krystaaaalkay as it really ought to be pronounced, is a combination of two of my nicknames from high school. Question number 8. Who are your favorite small YouTubers? Erin Foxfield, Scumbag Sam. A lot of the same YouTubers that Erin mentioned in her video in the tag. Solitary Nerdette I like quite a bit. Alaska Vlogs. Daisha, she seems like a big old sweetheart. And then 2 YouTubers that aren't exactly small, but they're not huge, and I think they deserve more attention. Magic Cat Jenny. She's pretty cool, really chill seeming person. And then Jack V Life. He's probably the biggest person I've mentioned. He probably doesn't qualify to be a small YouTuber, but I think he definitely deserves more attention than he has. He makes these great cinematic videos. Like, he made an update vlog about like why he hadn't made videos for a long time, and it was so creative and still very cinematic, and everything he does is like beautiful. So that's the small YouTuber tag. I tag basically anyone who wants to do it. Erin pretty much covered anyone that I might have tagged, except I tagged Kristen, 16th Remix, because. But anyway, I'll see you again soon. Thank you for watching, and peace out.